Amen. All praise be to the Most High, man. I hope that you all are blessed, having a blessed day. Um, it's been a week, man. It's been a week. It's been a month. Um, yeah, it's been a. Hold on, let me get this up. It's been a little situation, man. It's been tough. Will not pretend. I had a brother, both in the flesh and in the spirit, and in the pursuit of the Most High transition. And I've been in a weird, state where it's like I'm extremely happy for this brother, right? And the reason I say that is because I think that the illusion and the lie that we tell ourselves is that bad people go to heaven, and they don't. Then they say, well, he said he loved God, but his actions didn't say he loved God. If he said he loved the Lord, the Most High, the Creator of all existence, but he was out here murdering people, baby girl, I hate to be the one to break it to you. Just because you said you love him, like people say they do a lot of things, but it's your actions, right? It's the way that you govern yourself, right? A man is known by his works, right? A good tree can't bear bad fruit, neither can a bad tree bear good fruit. So you'll know a man by his works. So on one hand, I'm happy to know that my guy put in that work, right? But on the other hand, I'm hurt because that's one less brother I have to walk in this path with me. And I know that sounds selfish. I mean, he has a mother and a brother too, and that's again why I don't think his little brother will quite understand yet. But when he gets to a age of maturity, I'm sure he will appreciate the transition, both in the physical state of being where his brother was to where he ended up, and the state of where he is going. I think he'll appreciate that transition. And I know his mother appreciates it. I know Big Jackie, I know she appreciated it because me and her talked about it. But again, it's I'm in a state of mourning. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because I trying to keep my composure because this is a message that was put on my spirit to share. But it's difficult to share these things. But it's important to share these things so that people are not out here bamboozled, right? Many of us say rest in peace to people who are murderers. And never, again, just because you say you love the Lord, the creator of all things, the spiritual source, doesn't mean that you do. You have to put in that work, right? If you in a relationship with a sister or sisters, if you're in a relationship with a brother and he say that he love you, or she say that she love you and she cheating on you and she beating you, or he beating you and they stealing from you and they disrespecting you and they doing all this crazy stuff, but they say they love you, is that real love or are they just playing in your face? Likewise with the Most High God, you can be forgiven for things, right? That's stuff that me and bro talked about. Myself, when I told him about what got me on my journey. At first you felt ashamed because you see what I'm saying? You see what you are on. And he talked about that. He said, man, it was this one sister he's in love with and it didn't work out. And he was like, cuz I wasn't able to show her things because, or be who I was supposed to be because I had a lot of healing to do. I said, yeah. And that's many of us. Many of us are not ready to step into these blessings in this physical. And that's another tangent. That's the ADHD. But many of us are not ready to step into these blessings because we have not yet healed our hearts and reformed our minds. We say that we love the Lord and the Creator, but we're not acting like it. And you don't have to be holier than thou and all that. You don't have to be like me with the cloth on and all of that. Like I'm sure I'm the extreme. I'm the extreme. But it is important that you all put your money where your mouth is. And that's what I watched bro do his whole life. Is put his money where his mouth was. Put the work in. And, you know, it was a point too where I was sitting there, I was talking to the father. I said, Bob, why would you do this? Because, I get why it's done. I do. But I don't at the same time. I understand that it's his will and it's a purpose that it must be serving. But it's painful that the lesson has to be this way. And so I said, you gave me this brother who supports me and it was doing the best he could, but you gave him a life of toil, a life of tribulation, of hardship. Why? Why would you do that? Like, don't you love us? Haven't we been through enough? Hasn't my family been through enough? And he hit me with the Job response. O thou son of man, where was thou when I created wisdom? When I created the moon and the stars? And when he started doing that, that's when I just be like, all right. All right, you got it. Like, all right. We don't have to do all that. I get it. You made your point. But then it was like, and if you think about the life of the life that I gave that man, and he was still supporting you, he was still loving you, even though he was going through what he was going through. His health was never as good as your health, but he still showed up. When you offered to teach classes, he showed up. His health was never as good as everybody else's, but he was still an active participant. He was still cracking jokes. He was still making the best out of this situation. He was still your brother. What greater love is there than that? Because then it's coming from the heart. It's true, real, unadulterated. It is unconditional. I let you experience unconditional love from a brother. Not only a brother, but a spiritual brother. And I just fell on my face and started crying. I fell on my face and started crying. Man, and I'm beyond the point of editing stuff out. No, people need to know that men have emotions. And when you lose what I've lost, what my family's lost, what the broskies lost, you feel it. It hit different. Bro really not getting his life together. Bro changed. He went from using profane language every other sentence to barely at all. He went from calling women's B's and H's and all of these to calling them women. To making a distinction between what he's seeing and what he's feeling, what he's observing and what's going on. My brother was mindful. My brother was aware. He was tapped in. He was woke, as you niggas like this. Man, we read the Kabbalion scripture. Whatever book, he's like, cuz, I need some new books. What you got? Like, man. And you done left me here with these niggas, man. Come on. You done left me here with fake love, with people who don't think I see their spirits, with people who still think I'm on a gimmick, with people who, man, you done left me here with them, but you done took the real one. Don't take no more real ones. Take some fake ones. No, let me chill. But then, even in this, with the brothers that I have, I'm blessed to still have them, right? I'm blessed to have what I have, and I think, I know that, you know, I mean, that's my brother, man. Like, it hit different. It hit different. I'm just grateful to have had one like that. I'm grateful to have had a brother like that. to be able to know that he helped me in a tremendous way on my spiritual journey, right? When I was dolo and it was just me, and I was getting clowned for learning these martial arts, and I was getting clowned for trying to do these things, and school was taking a little bit too long, and I started skateboarding because of my mental health, and I listened to the family clown me. I listened to people who I thought was the homies clown me. I listened to brothers clown me. You know what I'm saying? People have doubts. I listened and I heard. Bro, then it wasn't on none of that. Let me pause this. You see? And so again, like I said, part of me is sad, right? But the spirit in me is glad, is overjoyed, is knowing, sitting there and reflecting and going into meditation and prayer and feeling, not in my emotional state, not in my sinews or my bones or my flesh, in my spirit, knowing that this brother has gone to the place that we are trying to get to because of how he chose to live his life. Not just how he chose to live his life, the whole life, but how he chose to live that final quarter of his life. And he didn't even know. He didn't know that this was the end. There were some talks. Me and him even talked about it. He's like, cuz, man, I feel that energy. I feel what you're talking about. I was like, yeah, man, me too. We just got to pray and stay like that. It's like, you're right, cuz. We just got to stay on what we on. It was like, and shout out to the Most High. Like, man, when he started saying that, bro, that's how I knew I had a real one. That's how I knew. I was like, this my nigga for real. Oh, 10-toed, boy. You big Simon Peter out here, man. It's not even one of those lessons where it's like, appreciate the people you got. It's more, appreciate the people God sent to you. Cause I told him, and I told his mother this, I would have never expected our relationship to get this deep. To get so profound. To really experience this type of love from a Brody. Like, the support. I think that's something that many black men need, and I found that in my brother, was the support. I remember calling him one day, like, man, cuz I'm just tired, man. He said, look, cuz, you almost there. You got it. And like, look at your Wing Chun. You doing that? You gonna have to teach me that. Like, when you come back to the city, let me know. You gonna have to teach me that. He was like, look at the firearm stuff, cuz. You teaching? Like, you teaching me stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Look at, he just was you see what I'm saying? Like, that support. Cause, and this is a side note, I know as black men, we sometimes don't feel like we enough. Yeah. Nigga. Nigga talk about some, cuz I know you ain't get out here talking about some, you not thinking you that nigga. Come on, man. He said, who you, Baba? Come on, son, ain't you? I was like, yeah. He's like, what is we talking about, man? He's like, don't let them Europeans get to you. He's like, where they from? The Caucasus. Oh my God, I'm gonna miss my nigga, bro. Oh, Father, I'm gonna miss my brother, man. Man.